Hey, what's up, guys? I thought I'd check in with you as I start my Wednesday morning to talk about some bets that I placed for this weekend's fights. First off, let's start with the Monster as he's fighting Kim. I believe that's the guy's name. I think Yi Jun Kim. Guys, this guy was a late replacement. We all know the Monster is one of the best pound for pound. Me personally, I got him number 2 pound for pound. Kim, he fights with his hands down. He's slow, he's robotic. He has definitely fought nobody on this level before. In my opinion, the Monster can get him out of there whenever he wants to. Hell, he's favored to stop the guy, within 2 rounds. All right, I think the over-under is at like 3.5 rounds. But I actually just played the fight to not go the distance because I'm parlaying it with the other plays that I'm telling you about. I didn't want to take a huge risk just in case he couldn't get him out of there within 4 rounds. That was the prop I was looking at the most, 1 through 4. I decided to, just play the fight, not go on the distance. So that's how I definitely see the Monster stopping this guy. The question is when. All right. Now, secondly, let's talk about Mercado against Pedraza. Guys, Pedraza looked terrible in his last fight against Keyshawn Davis. I'm pretty sure in his defense he will say that he fought at 135 for like the first time in 5 years, some shit like that. And maybe he might say he was weight drained, energy deprived, all that. Guys, he didn't look good in that fight, and Davis stopped him with simply by letting his hands go volume. It really wasn't about the power. Pedraza looked like a finished fighter, and he's going up against yet another young stud, but this guy actually has a serious punch at 140 pounds. Mercado is a boxer puncher. He has a big punch, but he's not a seek and destroy guy. He's actually patient. He's actually going to box you, but when he hits you flush and he hurts you, he knows it and he goes for the kill. He goes for the stoppage. He stopped Hank Lundy in a round. A devastating body shot. Very good counter puncher. That left hook is something serious to the head and to the body. Pedraza not a big puncher. He's at the end of his career. I hope he got a good payday being a former, multi-weight world champion. Hope he got a good payday to take on this guy because, this has stoppage written all over it. I'm playing Mercado simply to win by knockout. All right. And finally, guys, and something that I actually just looked into this morning and went in on, that is Diego Pacheco in his fight. Guys, they're giving a plus 230 at the highest. I'm seeing this right now on FanDuel. I think ESPN bet giving plus 225. That's why I played it. Guys, Diego Pacheco by stoppage against Steven Nelson, who I believe is 20-0 with 16 KOs, 16, 17 KOs, something like that. Steven Nelson is 36. He is like, I think maybe like 5 inches shorter than Diego Pacheco. They had to face off yesterday. Huge size gap, guys. I looked at Steven Nelson's box rig. He actually did start out at 175. I believe his fight is at 168. But guys, Steven Nelson is at an age disadvantage, a skill disadvantage, athletic disadvantage, height, reach disadvantage. Actually, I think they're giving a deal on the money line at like a minus 340 or whatever it is for Diego Pacheco. But You know, and that is the safe play. I fully expect him to win this fight. I don't even think the odds should be that close, guys. But I think that's just out of respect for, you know, Steven Nelson's record. Some odds maker, you know, respecting the guy because he's undefeated or whatever. But he has a lot of disadvantages, man. And I see him getting stopped in this fight. You know, he looks like a smaller, older, slower fighter to me. You know, I was not impressed with the hand speed that I saw from him. Yes, apparently he does have a punch. I'm going to end, to be fair to him, I'm going to say that, the power is, I'm just going to say it's even. I'm not going to give anybody an edge power-wise. But, you can't hurt what you can't hit. And Pacheco can keep this guy on the outside with the size difference, the reach difference. Just keep this guy at the end of his punch, man. Stay on the outside, box this guy, piece him up, and, until he either lands, a knockout shot or an accumulation of shots to where the ref of the corner stops the fight, or Steven Nelson quits, one or the other. So, neither guy has been a full 12. The odds makers are favoring this fight to go the distance. They think that the most likely outcome would be Pacheco by decision at either even money or like a plus 110, something like that, depending on where you play it. I'm taking the value, guys. I'm not taking the safe play with the money line. I'm taking the value, man. This Pacheco has a punch. He's a good young fighter, possibly a future world champion. And, I think he has a skill advantage, lots of advantages, man. And, I'm going to play, I have played the stoppage at, I think I played it at plus 225 on the ESPN bet. So, like I said, neither guy has been a full 12. Both guys have been 10 once in their careers. But for some reason, the odds makers think that this fight's going the distance, I disagree. I'm going with the young stud here, with his many advantages. And I believe he's going to stop this guy for the first time in his career and give him his first loss. Hell, he stopped Selecki for the first time in his career in his last fight. And, Selecki has had more fights, has more wins, more experience than Steven Nelson. All right, and is a year younger. So, if he can stop Selecki, I believe he can stop Steven Nelson. All right, so that's it. I think that's a great value play. If you put all of these plays together on ESPN bet, I got it at a plus 303. So it should be like around the plus 300 range if you do this parlay, guys. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Good luck to you with any bets that you place this weekend. Enjoy the fights, and I'll check in with you guys soon. Thanks for watching.